So we're going to work through some examples of integrating PHP with MySQL to create a web-based application. And so the first thing that we need to do is set up the database, and I'm using the Explorer California database, and I got this from the CIS9 server, and I exported it, and then I also check the privileges. So if I go to my database home, then I can get to my privileges that way in this version of PHP MyAdmin. So in this case, I have a user named Linda who has access to select, insert, update, and delete on that one database. And the password is also Linda. So if I go in and take a look at this database, I see several tables, and just to get started, we're going to be working with the packages table. And so this package table has 4 fields, and you can see some examples of the records here. So the first field is package ID, and this is an auto increment, and it's also the primary key. And then we have package title, package description, and package graphic, which is just the name of an image file. And I can go look at the structure to get more details about these. So again, package ID is an auto increment, and it's also set to be the primary key. Package title is a varchar with 50 characters set aside, and then description and graphic are also set as varchar type. So the first thing that I need to do before I can do anything else is create a connection. So I've created a folder called practice in my local root folder, and so within that folder I'm going to create a new file, and then I'm just going to call this connect DB. I'm connecting to the database, and just to make it easy on myself, I can go to the chapter 4 folder and just grab the code from the database file to save myself a little time. I can just copy and paste that. So I'm going to copy that and then go back to my connectdb file and then just paste in this PHP. And you know, if I'd like to, I could alter this so that it will print any error messages. Now, right now, what's happening is if there is an error message, it's going ahead and including the database error.php and then you know, exiting, so it's just jumping to that page. So what I could do is just go get that database error. I'll make a copy of it with a Control D, and then I'm just going to cut that file and paste it into my practice folder. And then I want to just get rid of the -copy part so the file name works with this code. Now right now this code, it's pointing to the My Guitar Shop database, so I need to change that. And then I also need to change the username and password. I'm using Linda because I got this from lynda.com. And then So hopefully we'll see if this works, and then if it doesn't, it's going to go ahead and jump to the database error page, so I'll probably want to change that page as well. Let's go to design view really quick. So instead of My Guitar Shop, I could probably just put Explore California, and then let's just see if there's anything else in here that is specific to My Guitar Shop. And then I'll just go ahead and save all. So now what I want to do in order to test this is I'll just go ahead and create a new file, my index file. And in this file, what I want to do at some point is just display the list of packages. So I'm just going to type in packages. And you can go ahead and do a style sheet if you want to make this look pretty. So for now though, all I really want to do is just test and make sure the connection works. So I'm going to go to code view to do that. And if I go back to I'm just noticing that this is not HTML5. So I'm going to fix that really quick. Okay, so what I can do now is just again go back to the chapter 4 example and look at index. And notice that in the first line it's requiring that database.php file. So I'm going to copy this code, and then I'm going to go back to my index.php and put that in. So this is all I want to put in at this point because I want to make sure the connection works. Now remember that my file is not called database.php. I called it connectdb.php. So I need to make sure that is the correct file name is in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is just test this with an F12. And so what's happening is it's working. It's showing the word packages. Now if the connection did not work, then I would be seeing the error page. So let's force an error. Let me go back to my my connectdb file. And then let me put in the wrong URL or the wrong password here. So I'm going to put in Linda2 instead of Linda1. I'm going to save that file. I'm going to go back to my my index file, and then I'm going to hit F12 to display that. And then notice I get this database error, and it's telling me that access was denied for Linda at localhost using password. And it doesn't put the password on the page, you know, that would be a bad idea, but it gives me some kind of indication that it has to do with the user. So that's helpful information. That ought to be enough to help me go back and figure out what the problem is. So again, if I go back to this file, the connectdb file, and then fix that, then everything will work properly. So that's your first step. Before you do anything else, you want to make sure that the database is connecting properly.